Most people think powerful men are unpredictable. They're wrong. The men people trust most are usually the easiest to predict. Not because they're boring, because they stay the same when everyone else changes. Watch what happens in most rooms. Someone gets angry, and everyone absorbs their anger. Someone panics, and suddenly everyone's anxious. Someone blames others, and the whole room becomes tense. The energy shifts constantly. Nobody knows what to expect. But then there's one man who's just consistent. He doesn't explode, doesn't panic, doesn't blame. He responds the same way every time. And you notice how everyone gravitates toward him? Power isn't about intensity. It's about predictability. You know the feeling. You're around someone and they're hot and cold, angry one moment, friendly the next. You never know which version of them you're going to get. Maybe they're understanding today. Maybe they'll blow up over something small tomorrow. Maybe they're calm in the morning, resentful by evening. You have to stay on alert. Your nervous system is always scanning, always asking, which mood are they in? How should I respond? That's exhausting, because your brain is designed to predict what comes next. It wants to know, is this person safe? Can I trust them? But when someone is unpredictable, your brain can't answer that question. So you stay tense, hypervigilant, always preparing for the next emotional shift. Most people don't realize they're doing this, but their nervous system does. And when you're around someone inconsistent, your body is working harder than it needs to. You're tired just from being in their presence. Now think about someone stable. A father who's patient whether he's tired or stressed. A boss who stays measured whether the meeting goes well or falls apart. A friend who doesn't take your problems personally or make them about him. You feel different around them, not because they're more interesting, but because your nervous system can relax. You know what you're going to get. No surprises, no sudden emotional shifts. He's the same person whether life is easy or difficult. Your brain stops scanning for danger. You can just be. That's rare. Most people are fighting their own internal chaos. They're reactive to everything, triggered by small things. So when you meet someone who isn't like that, your entire nervous system notices and trusts faster. Here's what most people get wrong. They think respect comes from power, from dominance, from intensity. But that's backwards. Respect actually comes from reliability, from knowing someone is going to be the same person tomorrow that they are today. Think about the people you actually respect. Not the loudest person, not the most impressive person, the person who keeps their word, the person who doesn't lose control, the person who doesn't change their character based on emotion. When someone is like that, something happens. People start depending on them, not because they demanded respect, but because they proved they could be trusted. And once people know they can count on you, they start treating you differently. They lean toward you instead of away from you. They share more, trust more, remember you more, because you're the reliable one. In a world of chaos, you're the steady ground. Most people wake up already reacting. A message changes their mood before breakfast. A comment ruins their afternoon. A disagreement follows them for hours. Their emotions belong to whatever happened most recently. They're not in control of their emotions. Their emotions are in control of them. So when you meet someone who isn't like that, you notice immediately. He doesn't react to every message, doesn't get triggered by small things, doesn't change his personality based on what's happening around him. That kind of stability has become so rare that when you find it, it stands out. Because most people have forgotten what it feels like to be around someone grounded. This is the thing nobody talks about. When a stable man leaves a room, everyone notices. Not because he was loud, not because he demanded attention, but because the stability leaves with him. The tension comes back. The chaos returns. Everyone feels it. People realize what they had. It wasn't drama. It wasn't excitement. It was safety. He was the person they could count on. The person who didn't create problems just by being in a bad mood. The person who subtracted chaos instead of adding to it. Most people don't realize the value of stability until they lose it. That's the tragedy. Peace rarely gets appreciated while it's present, only after it's gone. And once you lose that, you realize how rare it actually is. Most people can't replace it, because you can't fake consistency. The men nobody wants to lose aren't the most exciting, they're the most reliable. In a world full of unpredictable people, the man who stays steady becomes unforgettable. Not because he's louder, not because he's stronger, not because he demands to be remembered, but because everyone knows exactly who he is, no matter what life throws at him. And in a world of chaos, that's the most powerful thing you can be.